What's the deal? Are we doing? We doing chat? Late, a little bit of a late start, but we ranged the entire morning anyway. Doesn't fucking matter. Right, just wicks upon wicks upon wicks. Everything. It's crazy. Everybody and their mother's streaming. Daily close bullish above the range, so I'm gonna look for this to continue up. We're at a resistance level. 4-hour bullish, barely a top wick. We're getting a 4-hour closure soon. This has been our last 4 hours. Look at this, just down, up, down, not nowhere. Lost my voice yesterday. I could barely sleep. Throat was hurting. Look for some buys above 73.819. So if we're looking for sells, we're going to look for sells at below 67,784. That's my off the rip level. That's where I'll be in sells off the rip. I'm also aware of the fact that I have a level. It's minor, but this area right here I have to be aware of. So when we do break down here, it's key if it closes like this. If it closes like this, big difference. Because at this point, we might end up coming up, creating top wick to then drive down. So you don't want to sit through the drawdown after tapping this area. You either want an entry somewhere here, or somewhere here. So anything below 70.75, you really have to take that closure with a grain of salt. Outside of that, we'll look for some buys here if we can stay above. Oh shit! Ow! Just hit my fucking elbow. My funny bone. Welcome Karen. Welcome Lloyd. Really got to be careful on this closure above, you see, because it closed with no top wick. Chat, drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new here. Turn on your notifications and go get your boys from the other stream and tell them we're live. The 30 closure above too. No, it wasn't. 30 held. What I do see here is a small, very small level here. An area here. If we do this, oops. If we can come down close bearish below it, and then have it hold on the next candle. Like this. We'll look for a sell below here. At that point, I'll look for us to fill this range down. And break even right here. Is there a range even? How much range is there? 9 pips, 10 pips. So if we can get this, we'll look for that. Who called Farzo Farzo? That's funny. Why we should even start streams at 10 a.m. Like, there's nothing going on before this. You guys ranged the whole fucking morning. Yeah, we would have started the stream right here and been in the same spot right now. Coming back for FOMC. I'm going to trade off FOMC. I'm not going to stream. No, I'm gonna be here for like an hour, another hour and a half. 10:15, we'll call it, and then anyone in the signal channel, Don will have you covered. Or you go to my signal channel. I'll have you covered. Yeah, we have FOMC at 2 p.m. until then. We might range until then, most likely. That's when the greatest volume will be here at 2 p.m. But if you do range here, maybe we can take advantage of the range. Yeah, trade the range? Nah. Yeah. Just keep rejecting here. I don't mind trading the range down as long as it shows us that it's going to hold resistance. I think everybody and their mother's streaming FOMC today. Karen, your mother's streaming FOMC? Mine too. How are you today? I'm moderately fine. What is the reason you are not looking at DXY? What is the reason you are looking at DXY? Give me a reason to look at DXY. What do you think is going to happen with gold? I think we will range till FOMC, and then during FOMC we will break out of the ranges. Moderately fine, ain't cutting it. You got a little closure below here. Might have a position if we break this previous 5 high and then flip. I'll take it down to the bottom here. Go. Could be a 15 pip stop. Just needed to break the high of the previous 5 minutes. Old lady's getting jealous because I spend more time with you than her. Who's that on the phone? Who's that on the stream? Jake. State Farm. What are you wearing, Jake? Just tell her you're on the phone with Jake from State Farm. She sounds ugly. Well, she's a guy, so I forgot about that part. They cut that out now out of the commercial. This candle flips and breaks the low, I'm gonna take a sell. This only on this candle. It has to tap here at 73.66 and come down. There we go. 2 minutes for it to flip down. Four-hour close here, chat. I'm not taking anything. I'm gonna need a top wick left for this 4-hour on this 4-hour candle. It's coming up here. We're gonna need it to pull back anyway in order for us to have position. We need it to drive and pull back. We also have this area. We should have moved that up to here since we closed above. Volume volatility nada this morning. Yeah, we haven't had a catalyst for it to drive. It's just ranged waiting for news. We have Comex. Comex did nothing. It was right here. And then we have NYC open. Looks, I do come back to your streams for the music, not for you. Nice. Drop a like and sub for the music. I'm here for the music. That's some motivational shit. If that don't motivate you, chat, I don't know what will. Cash Z. A case burner. The ugly range. I should have slept in. plus 377 pips for July. Yeah, it's been a fire fucking month. Crazy month. Had 137 pips off one of Don's signals. Wow, why don't you listen to the signals and close? Why you only listen to the signals on the open? Thinking outside the box, huh, Mr. CJH? Perfect. Everybody welcome Ken. Congratulations on your movie, Ken. Congratulations to you. I think part 2 will have your name on it. That's my sound! That's my sound! That's my jam! Bring it down now, huh? Can we close weak bullish? Oh, what a track. What a track. Legendary. That was epic. Now sit your asses down. We ain't dancing for at least another hour and a half. Marcos in the chat. What's the deal, bro? Wix, Don said your music taste is shit. See, this is what I was talking about on my... It's exactly what I spoke about. On my IG story. Chat just be stirring shit up. Chat, go to my IG, watch the story. It's just funny as hell. Dude fucking ordered flowers and a love note for his next door neighbor because he was bored. Just to see his wife flip out. He said, sorry, bro, I'm bored. It's fucked up. This is what Chad does. You guys are shot. Can't dance till you recover that loss last night. The 3 pips, I fucking gave you 30 something. Chat. All right, we're gonna close weak bullish. If we close like this, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of the low here. Fill the range down. If it closes bullish here in 90 seconds, closes weak bullish like that. If it just flips and drives right now, then oh well. But if it closes weak bullish, we break that low. Look for us to retest the bottom of the range here. The hell you do with the 23-minute time frame? Well, the 23 is goated, right? So all right, let's check on the 23-minute time frame. Let's see what it's doing. Holding support for now. Holding support. What the fuck is this Samsung ringtone, bro? You're too young. That's the sound they play when greatness steps onto the court, all right? There goes the bottom of the range. Yeah, I just did a bullish close here, indicating that we're going to break support. Missed the sells? No, my sells did not set up. I needed a bullish close here. But the idea was right? So the way we rejected, the idea is correct here. So, like I said, I've been saying this for the last 3 days. These are positions I've been sample sizing. I don't take them. I really take note. So here's the thing. You know how you look at the charts and you see different nuances, but you don't know which nuance you need, like what you should really pay attention to until you know to pay attention to it. Because I've been seeing this happen, but I had no idea that I need to pay attention to it. Now, the last few months, I've been realizing this is something that keeps happening, and I keep seeing this. So I'm gonna pay attention to this and really lock in every time it happens. That's what I've been doing, and it's been playing out my way. And within the next month or two, I'm going to be taking these entries, right? Just I have to figure out the optimal way to enter this short. Right now, for me, was for this candle to close weak bullish, right? At this point, I would have interpreted it as a minor support form, right? If we did this, we would have respected this area, and then any break down here, anything below this area would have been good. All right, so we would have hit TP, but I right now I would have needed that entry. That bearish drive didn't really do it for me. That bearish flip with the previous candle having no bottom wick. I might have looked at the flip here if this previous candle had a bottom wick. Right, this is the bottom wick now on the new 4-hour and on the new hourly, right? But we also never broke the 4-hour resistance. like 54. So yes, you're wrong. Is that like a round? Did you round that off? See, like the logic behind the thinking behind this position makes complete sense. Just for me, I need to be more confident in the entry here, and I'm not yet. Nobody picking on my old ass internet people. And this would have been, these stops would have been minor too. It's a 20 pip stop. What's he doing over there? Is he trading FOMC today? He getting ready for FOMC?
Marking up his charts.
Up here. Oh.
Yo. He'll be marking up charts soon. He says he wants to.
Nice.
Start him early.
That would have been a really good move here. Short.
Yeah.
Oh, chat, just so you know how I have to stream. Like this is what happens for at least like half hour of my stream. You guys don't see this, but this is like I'm having a hard time even moving my mouse. She's holding. This is what it's like for a half hour. She's just been hanging on me. And she, like I'm trying to move the mouse, and she's like, nope. She's like, nope. Here, you want to say hi to the people? You want to be a person of the people? Give them 2 waves. 2 waves. 2 waves.
And the crowd goes wild. I feel like I should wave back. Hello, little one.
Hey, Macarena. Hey, Macarena. All right, go. Oh, you can have the yogurt. Go.
She looks like a gambler, not a trader, he says. Playing poker with gummy worms.
Nah, she'd be drawing out the celery play with 3 gummy worms all the time. She's like, look, Dad, celery. I'm like, that's not a celery. She's like, it's the celery play.
The celery play?
I'm like, it's a gummy worm. She's like, no, it's a celery play. Like celery? Me too. More than onions? I feel you on that one.
Is it normal for schnitzel to be served with pineapple?
For what?
I got food from a Ukrainian place last night, and I got chicken schnitzel, and it came with pineapple.
Alright. There's nothing Ukrainian about serving a pineapple with any food, because
that's what I
no
thought.
Fucking pineapples in Ukraine, dog. We don't got no palm trees. We don't get no pineapples. We don't got no kiwis.
Weird. It tasted good, but it was weird.
Because they ain't no pineapples in Ukraine. That might have been a sweet potato.
Ah.
This is me and your sister.
Chicken, cheese, and pineapple, no tomato. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, give me 1 second. My kid wants yogurt. Hold on.
call it ananas.
Come here. Come here. Don't be. Come here. Come on, kitty. Come inside. You gonna get wet. It's gonna rain. Sorry, I had to bring my cat in. It's about to start pouring outside. I feel bad for him. See, this is what we just spoke about on the breakdown. So this support here is key. We have to really pay attention to it. We can't really close at it. We have to close either way before it with a wick or below it. We close right at it. We might come up and tap these areas. You see how this candle has no top wick here? We might come up, tap that area for liquidity here at 1972.4 before heading on down. So there's more ranges that need to be printed here. From India, we also do call it ananas. That's what they call it in Russian. In Russian, it's ananas.
Didn't that originate from France? The word ananas?
I don't know. It's not ananas, it's ananas.
Ananas?
Yeah. Ananas is just bananas with no B. Y'all misspelled bananas, dog. Nah, that's a pineapple.
South America, okay. Because I thought it was France, and because a lot of these countries were French colonies.
Don't forget, a lot of words in Russian are influenced by the rest of Europe. Like, you have French, Greek, and now a lot of words have been Americanized. Like, you know how the Russians speak? Like they speak patois right now. They speak like broken Russian / English. There's a lot of English words that have been like Russianized and become like a slang part of the language.
Cheeky breaky.
sell stop on the break of the previous candle low. Actually below the wick, below this wick here, right there. Ooh. Never mind, chat. I'm gonna close that. Just close no bottom wick here on this 5. Cancel that sell stop. I put a sell stop right here, but that 5 didn't drive through. It just closed with no bottom wick. It should still drive through. I mean, it's only a 5, right? Was that a 15 close? It was a 15 close right at support. Yeah. It should come down technically to the bottom of the range here, but I don't have enough confirmations. I needed that 5 with a bottom. Like everything has to line up, right? But overall, price action wise, this could come down. My issue is this 5 with no bottom wick. We can flip on this anytime and close bullish back in range. So if it drives down, I'm fine. Like I was fine with it driving down here. I'm fine with it coming down here. Oh, there it goes, coming down now. Hey Wix, hey all. Hey all.
Almond boy. Super Wong. Some of the people will always be saying buy or sell in the chat. Some are trolling, some are serious.
But like if we didn't discuss a position, there's no need to ask buy or sell. Like yeah, I discussed the position, but I really said like I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of the lows, and then the question shows up buy or sell, right? I don't know, what's a sell stop associated with? Anybody taking any trade today at all? Deleted sell stops? Yes. I deleted sell stops when we closed with no bottom wick on this 5 right here that I was expecting to break the lows on. Right, so price action wise, we should still drive down to the bottom of the range. But for my entry, it just wasn't good enough. I really scrutinize all my entries. Wix, what's up, man? I was in person. How you doing? Which one were you? Ghost? X. I told Don, everybody should have been at the in-person with little YouTube name tags. It's the only way for me to remember you.
Would be a good idea.
In person was dope. Vega, I think I remember you. I was the one that had the lotion on my hand.
Hey, yo.
Nah, dog. I gave him a pound like 3 times, and 3 times my hand went. I was like, yo, what you got on your hands, dog? You a slippery motherfucker, dog. Okay, there's the bottom of the range, and now we're gonna just range for the rest of the session until I bump C. I almost, bro, his hands were so slippery, I almost fell. I almost slipped. Yeah,
Just got a bottle of lotion in his back pocket, ready to go.
that boy was like, the lotion ninja. 45 plus pips. Yeah, if we had this entry, this drove 47 from when we were discussing it. And did it yesterday, and it did it the day before yesterday in Asian session. So somebody I remember was asking me like, yeah, we see these nice little waves and rides up, but how do we take advantage of once you reach the level and then you get that one single drive off a level? That's how we enter it. What we were looking at, that would have been the entry. What up, Damon? Everyone is good. Everyone is well. We have NYSE open in 9 minutes, but not like we're missing any volume since we've been driving.
Some dangerous people around you.
What's that? Oh. Yeah, Chad. Careful who you're friends with online. Some of you guys think you're talking to another trader. Meanwhile, it's like an old man in his underwear.
Not
Yeah,
again.
it's probably a trader. Yeah, you're all right. You're probably talking to a trader. It's an old man in his underwear sitting at home with a donut on his stomach. No, never mind. You guys are actually talking to whoever you think you're talking to. Because I tell my kids all the time, they'll be playing their little Roblox or whatever, and I'll be like, yo, careful who you talk to, right? Like, because it could be an old man sitting there. It's not like a little kid, or like not who you think it is. But in your case, guys, it's who you think it is.
Did you ever see the video of Kim Kardashian's son or whatever walking up saying, "Look what they showed me on Roblox," and it was her sex tape?
Oh my god.
Like, how the fuck are you showing that on Roblox?
That's so messed up.
She was traumatized.
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
A little scary, not gonna lie.
I'd be like, yo, Ma, that's so low budget of you. You couldn't even get a DVD out? Got this shit on fucking cassette. Doing all the low budget shit. The fuck? My sense of humor was always undervalued. Well, now you can get recognized. Karma's a real thing. Imagine the OnlyFans girls nowadays. Oh, you mean like without a job and all karma is time, right? Like you did some bad shit. Like you think it's not coming your way. Just give it some time. Give it some time. That's all karma is. It's just time. Because in time, life tends to even out. Find a balance, find homeostasis, right? So, all that is time. You don't think life will pay you back for what you've done? Just give it some time. Whether it's bad or good, what you put out in this world is what you receive. Might not happen immediately, but just wait a little, right? Because you always go through that period in your life where you're like, oh, it's because I did that. Oh, this is happening to me because I did that, right? Oh, it's, or like when good shit happens, it's like, oh, because like, you know, you see all the good shit you've done, and you're like, this is why it's happening to me. Yeah. Some time passed, now you're getting what you deserve.
Yo, Wick, serious question. You got a bunch of J's. How do you clean them? Because I fucked mine up.
It's not easy. I go to this place. It's called hold on, I'll tell you what it's called.
Are any of your J's made out of suede?
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I fucked mine up, and they're not coming off.
I got 2 or 3 pairs that are made out of suede, and I usually go. I'll tell you the website.
You got somebody that actually does cleaning for you?
No, I just go there and buy new ones.
Oh, oh, I don't want to buy new ones of these ones.
Don't wear your suede shit in the rain, dog.
Bro,
Yeah,
it wasn't raining when I went.
I was gonna give you that GOAT website. I go to goat.com, and when I got shitty shoes, I just buy new ones.
Fuck. I can't find these ones. I probably could, but I don't want to overpay for them. These ones. I really like these ones.
What are those?
These are actually like Jordan golf shoes. So like they're the better lucky than good ones. But like look at that, I fucked them right up. Look at all dirt in there.
Suede golf shoes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: to clean or fix a pair of Jordans is almost as much as buying a fresh pair of Jordans. So whenever my J's get like raggedy or scuffed or something like that, I have a separate place in my closet for my gym shoes. I turn them into my gym shoes.
Come like winter beaters.
Yeah, so
no, these are 2019 Masters
like,
edition. So
people be like, you're creasing the shit out of your shoes, and I'll be like, yeah, they got a scuff on them, and like, right?
Yeah.
Because if I go to the gym in like a fresh pair of J's, I'll fucking take them off. I'll be the guy in the gym walking around in socks and a pair of J's just sitting there on the fucking on one of the machines, just taking it up. Can I use this bench? Don't you see someone's using it? But other than that, like I have like honestly over time I stopped giving a fuck because I have a lot of Jordans, right?
Yeah,
So I stopped caring if I scuff one up or two up, like I'll just throw in another pair. And some of the J's, like I have a couple of pairs.
yeah,
But like I've scuffed up some J's that like because I got the Fresh Prince fives, right? I
yeah.
scuffed the shit out of them, and now I just only wear them to the gym, like, or I don't wear them out, like they got a scuff on them, but you could see. But I'll wear it to the park, to the gym, all this shit.
Yeah, no, for suede you kind of need like a special brush, and I think the one that I got too even came with like a little eraser looking thing as well. And
I
I had to like brush the shit out of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to brush the shit out of mine too. This pink miracle stuff isn't really performing any miracles.
Gang, so we got a 30 closure here. Small bottom wick, but still bottom wick. It's NYSE open.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can close below here and have some positions on the 5.
Yeah, I have a whole shoe cleaning kit, and I still just use an old toothbrush to clean my shoes.
Yeah, I got a toothbrush too.
Um, do you use any like when you wear your J's? Do you wear the protection, the shields or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah. Didn't work this time though.
4 hour
Yeah.
no top wick. Yeah, I see that. But if we close below here, I'm not going to expect this to come back up and make a top wick for the 4 hour. I like ISO speed. Speed's dope. I like both. I like Kai and speed. Although I like Kai more. I think Kai's entertaining. I think speed's kind of like stupid entertaining. But I still respect what they do. It's not easy, right, to act a fool. I mean, for some of you it's just natural, but still, it's not easy to
Yeah.
do it consistently all the time in the same manner and keep your persona or personality intact.
Yeah, I would
did
think that
Messi
that's just
score
how
a
Kai
hat
is
trick
all the
yesterday?
time.
What the fuck? Oh, 2 goals. Nice. Don't you buy shoes to wear? You know, it's a very small percentage of my shoes that I actually wear. Life is weird nowadays. Most of my shoes are there to sit on the shelf. Don't judge me. we close below 66.14, I'm gonna have sells off the rip. Top wick or straight down? Top wick or straight down? Top wick or straight down? Take a position right here. Break the lows. Once we re-break this low. I got a sell stop here right now on the re-break of the current low, current candle low that we just made. And if we drive down here, I'm going to manage risk. I know it's not a lot, but as soon as we get here, it's roughly 9 pips here. But as soon as we get down there, I'll manage that risk because at 9 pips, it's a strong rejection here. All right, I'm in there. I just got activated. All right. We made a low and then we re-broke it. Let me get rid of this. You know, Alex started a 100 to 100K channel. Yeah, that's fine, but how does that help you? Okay. How will that help you? Ooh, there we go. There we go, chat. I'm gonna close full here at 15 pips. 15 on the dot. We just closed. That's a W. If you guys want to keep it open, you can at least break even for now, but I just closed full at 15 here. This is weird. My MT5 ran at least 4 pips lower. My MT5 ran to 64.81. Jeez. A little off. Yeah, 6528. Mine went 6481. Mine went another 481 right there. But a W regardless. Right? Congrats to everybody that caught that dub. Right? If you're still holding, you could hold on. I expect us to really fill the range down. But for me, I'm going to be here for FOMC. I'm not going to trade FOMC on stream, but I'm going to trade it overall. I'm not going to stream it. Don will be trading it as well. But congrats, the streak continues. And I don't want to hear shit. We took a 3 pip loss yesterday that I put in the loss column. Right? That's a loss with a star attached next to it. Should have called it at 3 pips and a W. Three pips, that's a B. Yeah, but people got on my ass yesterday. Yeah, I lost 3 pips, and they were like, nah, if it's negative, it's a loss. So you know what? Let it be a loss in your column. But we winning. All right, now that it might reject here, I told you, at least here you should be break even because this is a strong rejection area, and it might come back up.
Yeah.
Flipped it to, damn, green, you don't even let me breathe, dog. Just on that. I'll be on that. So, congratulations to everybody with that W. Now, as we're coming back up in range, I will not have any more positions until FOMC. But we took advantage and filled the ranges that we expected it to fill. Ideally, we could have been in somewhere here. That was a good 70 pip drive. And eventually we will be. Eventually this will be the entry. If you were here for that trade, drop a like, sub to the channel. If you're new here, definitely sub to the channel. This way you know when we're on, when we're live, and when we're trading. Why no signal? I forgot to send that out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot to send that out in the signal. My bad. I mean, you're here. You're here, so you got it. Still got it. A heart full of pain. You gotta DM me on the Discord with your YouTube name. So just DM me. Hey, heart full of pain here. Wicks you up signals? Yeah, it's a recent addition, but I'm not gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna market them. I'm not gonna flex them. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? People find it and they wanna hop on, and they can do it. Okay, I didn't hear nothing. No, what do you mean? Spread the word. It's just I'm not gonna market signals. Just like if you really want signal, because honestly, I don't believe that's the best way to learn to trade. But if you really don't have the time you know, I think it's a great way to learn, but I don't think it's the best way. I think the best way is really to show up. Some people don't have the time, so you know, so that's why I don't mind doing the signals, because I'm sure it'll help people. But if you were in the signals for the last 3 days, you would have been eating great. Wow, we called the shit out of this whole move. Yeah. Why are you in this trade right now? Because we have this. Okay, so I look to the left and I see clean traffic right here, just one clean candle. So that's what I'm expecting here, and that's what we took advantage of, right? I also saw that we broke most recent, closed bearish. I saw the top wick, and I went to the higher time frames. I'm looking at the hourly, just driving, and I know you see the 4-hour hourly with no top wick, but once we broke through these two ranges, to 1 and 2, we weren't going to come back and just make a top wick for the 4-hour. So you had every time frame fall in line, and then you had the 15 close below as well, right here, right? So everything started closing below the most recent, and then the 5 top wick. Remember I said we need a top wick, so we got a closure below here. This is a closure below. This level is just too thick, but it's clearly closed below in this area. And then next candle came down, made a bottom wick, and then came up. And if we couldn't drive up, but it grabbed liquidity, next time it comes down, breaks that wick, we're going to fill the range. And that's exactly what it did, and it mirrored this traffic to the left that I initially, when I looked at it, what I wanted to mirror. So that was the reason for the trade. Now there's more clean traffic. You saw our TP was here, but this is a very strong support area, so we didn't break out of it. Now once you had this candle close here just now, this is a solid trade as well. Position here. Do you think it'll fill the rest of the range? I don't know, but I know that there's massive volume right now, and we took clean range with a closure below and a lot of volume, and we had a good entry for that at the top of the range. Right now, you know, you're in the middle of a range. If you had an entry up here, it's pretty decent, and you probably would have closed already too, or managed risk at least, because you would have had 18 pips here. Let me update the stream record here. Win number 38. But if you took a dub there, congratulations. It wasn't me. That was all you. Oh, I got your message. Hearts. I'll add you in a little bit once I'm done with the stream. I just took that trade. Nice job, Wall Street Sniper. So you're understanding ranges and you're understanding levels. When it drives through a couple of range, yeah, the expectation there with the volume, and you have to understand, you had drive down through a couple of ranges, right? Then you also had a bearish 30 and 15 closing below the most recent, and it was 9:30. It was NYSE open, right? The candle was NYSE, so we're expecting volume for NYSE open after a closure below, right? So a couple of things: you have a catalyst to drive, and you have an indication of volume with the closure below. So that's a double whammy. That's 2 indications of volume. Closure below and a catalyst to drive, volume, we're going to fill the range. and clean traffic, like everything falls in line, you're going to clear the range. Why didn't I take this trade below the range? I wasn't really paying attention. I'm just, I got my trade in and I was putting stuff in. But this last one, this is a valid position. This is good too. If you took that, this is good. But honestly, I took my 15 and I'm fine with it till FOMC. I have this thing where I really get locked in to my initial position. And I really try to make that as high quality as possible. That's why we'll sit here a lot, initially off the beginning of the stream. It's seldom, it's very rare that I'll hop on the stream and I get a position right away, because I need to absorb the markets. I need to go through them, think. Even if something's forming right away, a lot of times I'll need it to set up just mentally in my head. I need everything to set up and I need to be thinking adequately. And, once my position's over, my next position is going to be going through that same process, right? So I'll really scrutinize, and then I'll step back and I'll start scrutinizing the process all over again, and I'll start remarking the zones. And so the way it's marked up, it looked good, but I would have probably remarked it to here to have a better closure, more precise entry. So for me, I really, after I attack, I need to take a step back and assess the situation and the results of my attack. Some people are just like, charge! And at some point, you're going to hit a fucking brick wall, right? But this is a game of longevity. So, you guys took a dub? Yeah. So, if you want to stick around and, in this industry, you have to develop habits that'll keep you around, right? Yeah, you could have gotten 2 wins over there. We could have had 3 wins. But long term, you want to develop the habit of assessing the situation. Not just, rushing in, head first, guns blazing, fucking ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No, you can, but I like personally to assess the situation. Right? And it'll happen. You'll win 3 in a row. You'll win 5 in a row. You'll win 5 in one day, and next day you show up the same way, guns blazing, because now your mindset is that way, right? You haven't built the mechanism of taking a step back and assessing the situation. You don't have that mechanism in place. So now when you do need to step back and assess the situation, you won't do it. You're just gonna keep attacking, guns blazing. And eventually you hit a brick wall, and when luck runs out, it runs out hard, right? All the luck runs out. Damn, look at this rejection here, huh? No entry for me. Below 6-1 seems clean. I think a closure below here will be solid also. Below 6.407. That's why you rejected here at the bottom of this wick. FOMC later, yes, but with FOMC, we're gonna wait for the news to play out and then jump in. Yeah, take your profits. Secure the bacon. Once you secure the bag, take risk off the table. House money is where it's at, is where the fun begins. When it's house money on the charts, that's where the fun starts. This is a really nice rejection. I mean, I wouldn't blame you guys for entering the bottom of the break of the lows here, but you have to understand that the range is very small to fill the wick. That's your advantage point of 8 pips. Right? Wicks are ranges, so this wick you only have 8 pips for a range here. 1 pip and I'm out. Perfect. That's a W. Chat, I swear from now on, I get 1 pip. We're not calling it break even. It's W. You guys want to call minus 3 pips a loss? I'm going to start taking plus 3 pip W's. You like that logic? No, right? Well, I don't like taking a 3 pip loss and calling it a loss. Fuckers. You earned it. Bro, yesterday I closed earlier, so we're like 12 for me. Yeah, but I closed later and it was minus 3 for me. Chat, imagine, because look at that. When we closed, I don't think we would have hit. Would we have won the trade? I don't know. I don't remember. But we saved ourselves 30 pips just to come back and attack the market with a bigger army. It's really what we did. We showed up to a battle yesterday, right? And the other team just had a bigger army and more soldiers, and we got in a fight, and it was minus 3 pips. And we were like, nah, you know what? This fight's uneven right now. We're not going to take this L. We're not going to lose the rest of our soldiers and get destroyed here. We retreated. We knew when to pull back. And then we came back and we attacked. We saved our soldiers, and now today we attacked with a bigger army. Right? Because we came back today with the rest of the fellas. And that's what happens. You came back with a bigger army, and now you won the fight. It's not about how you trade, chat. It's not about what positions you take. It's how you manage the positions you take. Never asked you this, but how many years have you with Forex? Me and Forex been together for like going on 5 years. In August, it'll be 5 years. I'm sorry, Forex. I don't remember our exact date. I don't remember the exact date we started going together. Forex gonna be mad at me. Have a hard argument? Yeah, Forex done beat me up a few times, yo. I'm in an abusive relationship, honestly. Forex even killed me once. Oh, we're still here.
But I saw the future for us, so I stuck it through.
Stuck it through, yeah. We went to one of those palm readers. Me and Forex. She didn't want to go. What made you want to do Forex? Well, here's the thing. I used to own a company, and one of the dudes that used to work for me, he just came in one morning and he was like, here's my pink slip, I'm out. I was like, what do you mean you're out? He's like, yeah, dude, I found this Forex thing. Literally like that. And I think he even said, yo, he showed me. I was like, what do you mean, what's Forex? And he showed it to me that day, and he took a trade and he won, and he went, damn, dog, I'm the Pip Whisperer. And that's where I got that from. Pip Whisperer. You are not the Pip Whisperer. I needed to take that boy to Maury, straight up, to show you are not the Pip Whisperer. But like, that happened to me, and he was a good employee. And I was like, so what, you're just done? And he's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna do this Forex thing. And I was like, yeah, me too. I'm done. Fuck this work. I sold the business and started doing this Forex thing. I didn't sell the business right away. He showed me the Forex thing, and for like the next 3-4 months, I would do the Forex thing. And like 3-4 months later, I was like, nah, I'm just not even working at work now. Now I'm just always on the charts at work and, you know, doing this Forex thing. This was back. He did go back to work. That boy did go back to work, but he trades. When is the right time to sell a business? When someone can offer you 10x of what you've put into it. If you can build your business, that means you can flip it for 10 times of what you have invested. What did I do? So that was right. I used to have a pharmacy that I sold to CVS, right? I built that from scratch, from ground up, opened it in 2010, and I built it from ground up and sold it in 2017 to CVS. And then after that, I bought, with the money that I earned from that sale, I bought a moving company, and I bought a lot of trucks, 18-wheelers and all that. And then I had a moving company, and then COVID hit. And, well, no, I'm sorry, COVID hit after. So my boy showed me, well, he used to work for me, right? But then he quit and became my friend. So he showed me the trading thing. And yeah, and then after a few months after that, I sold the business. I was in there for like 2 years. I started trading 2018, and I think beginning of 2019 I sold it. 2018 August I started trading, and I think like January 2019, 4 months later, 5 months later, I sold it. I was never the perk plug for anyone, though. I had a lot of friends that went to rehab from like childhood, right? I had a lot of childhood friends that either OD'd, died. I went to too many funerals, right? Since coming down to Florida. This is like, right? It's the rehab capital of the world. Were you profitable when you sold your business? No. My first year trading, I lost 100,000. My second year trading, I lost like another 50. My third year trading, I found consistency, and I started making everything back. By the end of year 3, I was consistent and profitable. What do you think, SpongeBob? I like his SquarePants. Any moment during year 1, 2 that you regretted? Yes, all of them. The fact you lost that much and kept going gives me hope. Well, I kind of, like, I had no choice at that moment. It was like, this or nothing. I just made the decision to prioritize this over everything in my life. And at some point, I don't know if it's right or wrong, right? Probably not, but like I prioritize this over everything, over my family, over my kids, over my wife, and my relationships, you know, and all my relationships took a hit, big hit. It's not something I would recommend because it's not something I want anyone going through. Because at that moment you realize you're in this alone, no matter how many people support you, no matter how much somebody wants you to succeed, no matter how much someone's on your side, you're really in this alone. It is an individualized activity, and no matter how much we do all of this together, at the end of the day, it's all on you. How did you perform? It's not like, oh, which signal you took, right? It's how did you perform, right? Were you able to push your family towards getting out of poverty? Were you able to, you know, to come up with an idea or a solution to getting out of poverty? If not, then you're failing for now, right? Oh, Matt, there wasn't a light bulb moment where it all clicked. We spoke about this yesterday. There was a lot of light bulb moments that I had to learn to put together. I will say this though. I do come from a banking background, right? So I used to do financial consulting for a savings bank. And I also, right, like I'm further along in life than a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys are like 15, maybe 20 years younger than me, at least a decade younger than me. And I have the tools in place. I have mechanisms in place to manage risk, right? And I have more of those mechanisms in place than a lot of you guys because I've just had more time to develop them. It's not that I found them faster. It's not that I'm better at this. I just had more time to develop my, my risk tolerance. And I also came from the crypto run, from the second crypto run of 2016, 2017, right? I used to own Ethereum rigs. I used to mine Ether. So it's like my risk tolerance and risk management was developed when I walked into trading. Not completely, like I had to learn trading and apply risk here, but I was further along than a lot of people. Some people come here after like, being a dentist for 20 years or being a cop for the last decade, and all of a sudden you're trading, right? And you have nothing to do with banking or managing funds or managing money. Like you're not coming from owning a business and running the books. You're not coming from, right? A lot of people come in from a grocery store. Like, I get it. So the roads and the mechanisms you need to have in place to succeed in this business are not there yet. That's why I'd say it's a lot better. It's more key to build the mechanisms that will keep you profitable and maintain your profitability than it is to just get profitable. Because if you're going to make money, you're not going to have the mechanisms in place to keep that money. If you win the lottery, it's a lot easier for you to lose that money than if you built those funds. Because if you built yourself millions of dollars, as you're building, you're putting mechanisms and risk management strategies in place for you to never go back and never lose it. But if you just made that million in a lottery and it's dropped on you, you do not have a mechanism in place. You don't have a technique in place to continue growing it or to keep it. You're just starting. You're going to get that milli and you're like, shit, now I got to put all these things in place in order not to lose it. Whereas if you've built it because you were slowly adding those risk management techniques. So it's a lot easier to keep the funds you've built because it's already built upon something than to just have something dropped on you and have it stand on nothing. You do live trading every day? Yes. We trade every single day, New York session and 8 p.m. Eastern for the Asian session. Oh, it's 10 o'clock here, gang. Yes, the same thing happens with athletes because they don't have those mechanisms in place, and that's why they get agents, and that's why they get financial consultants, because those people are your roadmap to creating and not creating, to keeping wealth, maintaining wealth, generational wealth. Look at that. We just dropped a good 150 viewers after the trade. Stream Hoppus. Stream at a hop. How many different strategies did you try when first I swear it worked for you. It makes sense. I didn't try strategies. I just tried everything. Oh, I had a MACD and I had Bollinger Bands on my screen, and then somebody taught me an RSI. I was like, fuck that, add that. And then somebody told me the EMA crossings. I was like, you know what? We're gonna add that on top of that. And then I fib, and like, and then the fucking chart looks like this. This is what you would see, and the rest of the screen is just indicators. I'd be like, what the fuck? So, over time, you slowly, never got rid of one strategy and went into another. No, I slowly got rid of the things that didn't make sense. Then I got rid of the RSI, and then I got rid of the MACD because I started realizing things on the candles. And then I was like, yo, look at these levels. I don't need a fib here because I got the levels. And slowly, right, you get rid of things, you add things, and you build your strategy. But it was built upon price action, not indicators. Man's used the whole toolbar. Word. Need a degree to run a pharmacy? No, you just need to be a good businessman. You need to be a good businessman to run any business. It doesn't matter what it is. Was I the pharmacist? No. Did I have a pharmacist on site? Yes. Did he have a degree and went to school? Yes. He spent 15 years in school. Me? No. I dropped out and made the money. And he was employed by me. That's what you want to do. You want to be a job creator. You want to create more taxpayers, right? That's what you want to do, because now you're feeding a family, and now you're also helping the country, helping the government, helping the economy. So you're a productive member of society by creating jobs. The whole thing about running a business is you have to have the vision of where it needs to go. And then you have to be diligent enough to see that vision through. For not helping the government, well, help yourself. How do you learn to draw good support and resistance? It's knowledge guided by experience, right? To draw really good levels, you really have to see what works, and all through experience. Same way you start any business, Envy. Do your homework, do your due diligence, get your licensing, get a advisor who's done it before, who's walked others through it, and they'll save you a lot of steps. Here's the thing, you don't need to have all the skills. You need to have the skill of bringing people together. If you can lead people, you can lead them in anywhere, right? If you're a good leader, you can put people together and make them work, right? And I just had the skill of bringing people together and, sharing my vision with them, and they came together and they worked for me, and they all did well. Did you open another CVS? I didn't open a CVS. I sold to CVS. And you know what they did? They took my book of business and then they closed the store. You know why? Because I was right in between. So location, right? I was 1 mile south of a CVS. I was 1 mile west of a CVS, and I was 1 mile east. So I was in the middle, 1 mile between 3 CVSs, and I was taking all their business. So they just figured, we don't want this guy's store. We just don't want him here, right? So they essentially bought me out just to get me out of there, because I was taking a lot of customers. Yeah, I told you, Richard, it's knowledge guided by experience. It's many years of drawing these and finally getting them to where they make sense. You have to be good speakers, chat. You have to know how to orate and how to really get your thought across in a manner that'll touch people and make them share your view and your vision, right? Your words need to touch people. Like how some of you are like, pause. Huh? No, stop being dumb. Your words really need to connect with others, right? And when they do, that's how you get people to believe in your vision. Because if your words don't connect with their principles, don't align with their principles, you're screwed. So you have to be able to share a vision, not just have a vision, but you have to be able to share it where others can indulge in your vision. All right, gang, I'm gonna call it a stream here. FOMC, there will be trades, or there will be people looking at the charts. Don will be looking at the charts, I'll be looking at the charts. There'll be signals if charts set up, but I won't be streaming, right? There will be no stream. I will stream tonight. I'll see you guys 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, this is perfect. We're coming up on our song. No better way to end this stream than what we're coming up on. All right, gang. Mods, thank you so much for coming through. Zoom people, the mod god, appreciate you. Everyone in the chat, love and wisdom to you all. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for catching that trade with us. And I will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, for Asian session. Good luck to everybody on FOMC. And remember, be logical, be stoic. All right, guys. That's it for us.
Wow, I feel good.
Drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new, turn on notifications. I will see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. And just like that, another New York session is in the books.
Peace out.
Later, later, later.